Welcome back to Off the Record. We talk about
whatever we want.
Whatever? Whatever?
Yeah, whatever. Literally whatever.
It's sort of ironic, actually.
Yeah.
Because we can't exactly talk about exactly what we want because the cameras are on now.
Yeah, but also it's called.
There's a couple of things we really want to talk about, but we can't.
But it's off the record, so it doesn't really. It's never really on video. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
just say whatever we want.
It's whatever we want on camera.
On camera. Off the record.
Yeah, I feel like Off the Record is just the name of the show.
It used to,
Like allegations against any of you guys?
Nah, I think we're pretty clean. I think we're in good shape.
Yeah, real good shape.
How about you, Gilbert? And your show?
What about my show?
The show called Tiger Belly.
Dude, okay, you know what?
Did animal rights come after you guys?
Hell yeah.
Did you license that name?
There is something crazy. You know, Kalila actually, I don't know, I'll just say this story. Kalila basically.
It's off the record, anyways.
No one's
you're
gonna
fine.
see this.
Yeah, just
Look
be
at that
honest.
camera right there.
I think she might have actually told a story on here, but I think another incident happened where she had her dog, right, or maybe her friend's dog in her car, and they were like Instagramming, right, doing IG stories. Yeah.
Did she get canceled for jacking off the dog?
That's a different time.
Okay.
She didn't get canceled for that.
Okay.
That was more of a cultural thing for the Filipino people.
Okay.
It was international waters.
There was one of their dogs got a hard dick in the car, and they were filming it, right? And they were pointing at it, and then everyone freaked out, saying like you're shaming the dog for having a hard dick.
No fucking way.
What are we supposed to do here, guys?
I agree. They're wrong. They should be canceled.
Give me your position on that. See those eyes? Are they shifting? See how those eyes are shifty as fuck?
It's sexually harassing, and there's no consent. The dog had a boner, and they're like, I don't want you to see the boner.
Say you had a dick, right?
I have a dick.
Okay, good.
Say you have a dick.
Just say you have one.
Yeah.
And then let's say you have a boner, right?
I have a hard one.
Great. Let's say you have a hard one. And two women
I want to suck it.
point your dick, right?
Oh.
Do you enjoy that?
Well,
I would say yes.
as a straight cis Asian American male, I would have to say, oh hell yeah! But I can't speak for everyone out there because you can't assume that everyone is me.
Oh.
Here's why I think that was actually fucked up. Because the dogs, if you say bad dog, dogs feel bad. Yeah. Am I wrong? Dogs feel emotions. You can scold a dog and make a dog feel bad.
But you also can't assume what language the dog speaks. Because if you have a German Shepherd, it only understands German.
Yeah,
All I know is that when a dog's licking his own asshole, he doesn't like it when people are watching him.
that's true.
If a dog licks his own asshole, he's speaking Mandarin.
Not all dogs.
I know enough Chinese people.
Yeah, bro, I be licking my own asshole.
So did somebody actually get in real trouble for that?
I don't think anyone got in real trouble. It's just the amount of internet people are really like offended by them.
Yeah, I would have been offended because I'm like, why isn't anyone sucking it?
Yeah.
That's fucked up.
Someone should jack that dog off, right?
Someone should eat his asshole while they're jacking him off.
Exactly.
There's something about how serious your eyes are when you say somebody should have sucked it off.
Somebody should have sucked it up. Yeah, somebody.
Yeah, somebody.
There is a level of angst, like on the internet, where people can't wait to jump off on some shit.
Yeah, like a dog's boner.
Yeah, I don't know if it was like that before. Was it like 2015? Was it like people so jumpy?
Less people had access.
Oh.
Literally from 2015 to like now, imagine how many kids now have like ability and access, whether it be homeschooling to like new cell phones or whatever technology. Like
And grandmas and grandpas. Do you remember the
Grandmas
culture
and
of
grandpas
the
are learning.
internet?
Yeah.
they know
How
Google.
it used to be in the 90s?
Oh yeah.
Remember the AOL days?
Dude,
And the AIM days?
Neopets? Yeah.
Remember that shit?
fucking
Asian
porn at
Avenue?
56K.
Oh, it was rough, dude. LimeWire, Kazaa.
And as time progressed, I saw a difference in internet culture, man.
Yeah, I think also kids these days feel, or just young people just feel like they have to save the world. I think Jordan Peterson actually talked about this, how he's like,
Kids these days.
kids these days. I just feel like he said basically people are not even worried about their own self, like care about their lives, how their own life is doing, where they feel they need to like save the world. Where it's like, how can you save the world if you have no leaders that have like taking care of themselves?
Yeah, it's like a lot of the activists out there want to save the world, but they can't even save their own bedroom because it looks like garbage.
I'm down for that. Wash my car. I don't care if your car is clean. Come wash it for free.
It's so weird, like, you know,
I don't think that's what they're saying.
What are they saying?
Okay, maybe they are. I
they're
don't
saying,
know.
oh yeah.
But I mean, you guys,
That's licking ass. That's international sign for licking assholes.
you guys weren't like activisty in high school. Like I remember listening.
Bro, I'm trying to survive not getting beat up in Georgia in 1994.
Well, okay, like I feel like everyone's had a little bit of taste with socialism in high school and activism, and
I don't even know what socialism was in high. I don't even think I was. Though that's too big of a word for me.
It was things like ASB.
ASB.
Oh God, yeah.
I think I was just trying to smoke cigarettes and get high and like.
That was later on.
Good old days,
You do
bro.
cigarettes? Dude, Swish your
cigarettes?
Swish your sweets.
Which are
Yeah.
sweets, black and mild.
Well, I had my awakening in 9th grade. I studied Karl Marx. I started learning about alternative things that I'm like, why is the system the way it is? Why are there poor people? Why are there rich people? How come we can't, live in a decent neighborhood?
Can we help everybody?
Why can't everyone be rich too?
Yeah.
Where there's a lot of abundances, right? So in 9th grade, I studied all these things, but I also had educators that were pretty
Stupid.
extreme. They were full-blown communists
You did that in like high school.
in 9th grade, and then I said,
Where was
shit,
this?
Gardena High.
Oh.
And then I had,
Center of communism.
yeah, big communist.
because you got to think about it, right? In the inner city, a lot of the educators became that way because they were part of the social rights movement, and they were fighting for a lot of things, and then that got them to get Asian American studies into the schools or whatever, right?
Are you the only one thinking like this, or there's other classmates that were thinking this philosophically at such a young age?
Or some Adam Smith motherfuckers in there.
I think I was pretty alone on it. But then I went through this phase so I could kind of feel the generation now that's doing it.
That's pretty deep.
Yeah.
But then later on you realize that it is a bottom-up view and not a whole view.
Yeah.
It's a piece of the story, not the whole story.
Yeah.
So then when you are of the workers group, or if you're like a socialist, you're looking at the world from a worker's point of view, not the person who's like sees the whole thing, like a leader's role, right? Or like whatever.
Pulling the lens back.
Yeah, so I think that in all experiments of socialism, they failed. And then so that's why I was like, I don't think that's a great idea, guys, because there's a reason why people are running away from socialist and communist countries to America. And then I gave it up and I joined a gang. So
There you go.
I
There you
thought
go.
that was a
Was it
better
socialist
alternative.
gang, or was there like a hierarchy?
Is it gang
Not like
meritocracy?
full-blown capitalism. Yeah.
Is it gang meritocracy, or is there like diversity situations in that, like affirmative action?
Were you in a socialist gang?
No, I was looking for an extremist group to join, but they weren't any, and people thought it was lame.
Hey man, I'm not part of
So-
this video.
He's like, I was looking at the penny saver under extremist
Nothing. Couldn't find
electrician.
Al Qaeda.
Al Qaeda.
I knew about Al Qaeda before it was a popular thing to know about Al Qaeda.
You knew about Al Qaeda.
Bro, I was just worrying about the DDR club. I wasn't fucking figuring out like extremists.
Well, because you go to this journey, right?
Porno at that age, bro.
Injustice. You go through this journey of injustice, and then you feel like you got to do something about it, right? And that's why I go, oh shit, no wonder terrorists, they recruit young people. They recruit kids at 12 years old or 13 years old, and then you brainwash them and they become your soldiers, right? Because I think there was a time in my life when I was like, oh, that's so cool how the kamikaze guys died for their country. Like, the kamikaze pilots would dive into these American warships, right? And I was like, dang, they really gave their life for the country, and then they became spirits, and now they're remembered as heroes. And I'm like, that's so cool. I thought that when I was 13, 14 years old.
How do you think they sound when they're in the plane doing it?
They're probably crying their eyes out and saying, oh, I don't want to do it last minute, you know?
Yeah.
But at 13, your idea of what a hero is, and also we're also brainwashed too. Like we're thinking soldiers fighting wars and stuff are heroes. Yeah, they are, but at the same time, they're a little brainwashed too, right? Like you have to teach somebody to kill strangers for the sake of, your country.
You think they're sold a dream.
Exactly. So then now it's like, what's the good thing and what's the bad thing? They all seem the same to me. Everyone's fighting for their power and freedom.
Did you ever ask your parents about like these questions? Like, because I asked my parents, or like, how come that kid is rich? How come they can go to like the baseball game whenever they want? How come we can't? And then my mom would be like, oh, their family, their parents were born here, so they just have access to way more resources. We're kind of a little bit behind. And I'm like, oh, okay, cool. And then I'll go, but what about that Asian family? So that's an American family, I get that. That's an Asian family. And then they're like, well, that guy's like into real estate. It's just much more lucrative.
Yeah, that guy's Jason Chen.
Yeah. And I'm like, oh, how come dad doesn't get into real estate? And he's like, oh, because dad only has a junior high degree, so he can only get this level of job. So I think because of that, it just stopped there. It never made me question the system. It just made me go, oh, higher education, work hard, more resources. I guess I see why we're poor. Did you ever ask these questions to your parents?
Peekaboo, today's video is brought to you by Nutrafol. Okay, so I started growing out my hair. This is about a year now. And apparently this is a lot for a year. And I guess with genetics and whatever, it depends on a lot of people. Some people it takes them years to get to how much hair I got. And I'm working with Nutrafol on this fun little project. I just got this about a month ago, and it's a pretty cool supplement. It's formulated with potent botanicals to help you grow real, full, strong hair. And I said, well, I already got the hair, but let me just start taking these because what if I got super healthy hair? And on top of that, if my hair grows fast, what else is gonna grow? Am I gonna get like hair like super like strong and long and whatever, and it like goes all the way down to my ankles in a month? I don't know, but I thought it would be a fun experience to do because it's 100% drug free.
Yeah, there's like 80 million men and women, I think, that experience thinning hair. So it's pretty common. What's cool about Nutrafol is that in clinical studies, 72% of males experienced more scalp coverage from taking it. And it's easy, it's just in pill form, you take it has all these things that also help increase like your nail health, your hair health, your skin health. So if that's something that you really want to focus on, I think Nutrafol is awesome. So you can grow thicker and healthier hair. Just go to Nutrafol.com and use our promo code OTR to get $15 off of your first month's order, and that's the best deal you're gonna find anywhere, and this is only limited to our US customers. That's Nutrafol, Nutrafol.com. Use the promo code OTR to get 15 bucks off your first month's order and get strong, beautiful, healthy hair.
I can't wait to see what's gonna happen.
You're gonna grow it all the way down to your ass?
If Nutrafol helps me do it by a month, we'll see.
It's just growing.
I did early on in elementary school, and I realized that they didn't have the answers. Because those answers sound sensible. It's like, oh yeah, you know, you gotta...
Do they sound sensible in this day and age?
To me, it still does.
Me
It still
too.
does. It's like, hey, you know, they earn enough, they saved up, they bought homes, they did this and that. That makes sense, right?
Yeah.
But this is how I was told. I was like, I don't want to go to school today. Why? Because I don't get it. Like, why do I have to go? And they're like, you need a job. And then I'm like, why do I need a job? This is me in elementary school, right? As a kid. And then they're like, well, it's common sense. Everyone needs to work. And then I'm like, but why? There's people in this world that live in villages and tribes and they don't have to work. Like, you know, they can hunt or whatever. And then they're like, that's the stupidest thing I've ever heard.
You're like, fuck!
Yeah, so I'm like, but you still haven't. I literally got my ass beat for being a smartass, right?
Yeah.
But I have a thirst for this answer, and I'm like, well, if you guys don't know, they couldn't answer why we should go to church. They couldn't answer all these things, and then like, you know, recently, like I would say, like 10 years recently, my mom would be like, yeah, I feel bad because you made me question my reality and it was scary, so I beat your ass to shut you up. Right?
Damn.
I remember asking my parents about, like, you know, what's the difference between Jesus and Santa, which I think everyone has that thought.
Yeah.
And it's just like, they're like, shut up. Shut the fuck up.
When you guys were kids, did you ever think you were ever sold on Santa, like being a real
Hell yeah!
Of course. What?
Big's like, I had a bad child.
You're talking to some not very smart people, my
I
friend.
think probably up till I was at least 5 or 6, I think.
I wanted to believe it was real because I could get 2 presents.
Have you not seenAnta? Like,
At the supermarket?
Do you guys remember your? Do you guys remember when you? Do you guys remember when you found out it wasn't real? I remember mine was. My mom said at a store. She said pick 2 toys. I picked 2 toys, and then like Christmas, those exact same toys were in the fucking box. But she had me put those.
she wrote to him.
Santa for
Hey
you.
Santa
man.
magic.
She requested it.
You don't know that's how it works. They just know.
You're right. I forgot. You're good at branding.
I'm just.
When did you guys?
Way better than Jabberwocky.
Did you tell your parents when you found out?
Yeah, that's my mom, and she
what'd
just
she say?
smiled and said, "You don't believe," and walked away.
You don't believe.
I felt bad. She just said, "You don't believe," and walked away. I didn't know what.
Did you stop getting presents from Santa after
did.
that? You fucked it up for yourself.
You did.
I did. I was like, those are the same 2 toys that I saw you. I picked out. You put in the store and put on a different shelf and said, "Hey, let's go check out." And then you said, "I gotta go back," and then I put it all together.
Eventually, my parents just got so lazy. It was all the same wrapping paper from Santa and from them. It was just like whatever, guys.
Yeah.
And Santa said Steve's dad. It's like,
Exactly.
How old were you?
I think I was like 5th grade.
Did you guys have a
5th grade? You fucking idiot! No, I'm just kidding.
I was like 32. So.
It was late for me too. It was like,
I thought it was like 1st grade or something. Holy shit! Yeah, by 5th grade you should know.
Are you gonna raise Taika with Santa in his life?
Yes, for sure.
Yeah?
you have to.
Yeah. Do you guys have a city North Pole? Or no?
Oh, what?
So in Cerritos, like during Christmas time, you can write to Santa. And I remember writing, like, you know, you write to Santa, this is what I want and all that stuff. And then we would go to the mailbox and mail it. And then it would be like Santa Claus, like North Pole, P.O. Box, Cerritos. And I'm like, wait, Santa lives in Cerritos? And my mom's like, sometimes he comes here. And I'm like, all right. And then he would actually get a letter back. So it really ingrained in me.
Santa's at the Tustin Auto Center.
I really like ingrained that Santa was so real. I'm like, what the fuck? It was crazy.
And
There's a discount for your tires.
Oh my god.
You guys could go to Santa's Village in Lake Arrowhead. And he's there year round.
You can go to Santa's Village at the fucking every mall.
Every major mall in every major city.
Like, have you taken Taika to Santa yet or no?
He's been too dumb to recognize him. I think this will be the first year he knows.
Okay, say he's.
And I was gonna use another,
Ass kid.
another word, but that word we will not use.
Say you show up to the mall and that Santa that day, not that fat, beard.
I turn around.
and then say, and he's Vietnamese. Are you still gonna be Taika and be like, hey, look at Santa? Or are you gonna be like, I have an image of how I think Santa is that I want my son to know?
Yes.
Yeah.
You only believe in white Santa?
Yeah, you
Only believe in white. I only believe in white Santa because our favorite Christmas movie, well, 2 of them, is Home Alone and Elf. So it's gotta look like the one in Elf.
I think Santa can only be white.
Santa.
I agree.
Honestly, I agree.
If he doesn't,
Black Santa sounds fun though.
Black Santa's great. Yeah, he's
gotta
fine.
look like a Merlin. He's gotta look like Merlin.
She's like, I guess.
I got in trouble.
Atlanta.
I got in trouble for whistleblowing that there's no Santa at school.
How old are you? Bro, you are a little.
Did you call it whistleblower?
Are these just? I feel like they're just like movie pitches.
Joden, dude.
He's a fucking whistleblower.
He's been hacking the school like website since he's like 12.
Santa's not real.
I was like in kindergarten or 1st grade, and I found out, right? So that's why I was like, when they were doing this, I was like, I can't stand for this shit. I've been social justice back in the days. You know what I mean?
Hey, you're the original SJW.
I'm like, teacher, did you know? I even thought the adults were stupid because I was like, did you know that Santa's not real? Did you know? It's just a make believe.
It's a make believe.
Like, does he speak English?
And then they pulled me to the side, and then they're just like, don't do this. Like, I forgot. I was like, fuck, dude. And the kids were crying.
Grab him by the arms, like,
Dude.
you know the truth.
You must stop.
It sounds like a South Park episode.
Yeah, man.
Fucking Neo. Jesus.
I thought I was doing the right thing, so I was like, they gotta know.
Hey, you were.
This is bullshit.
You tried to wake them up, man, but they wouldn't. They wanted to stay asleep.
dude.
Stay asleep. That's what he actually said in his speech to the kindergarten class.
All of these woke
Pill or the pool pill?
Yeah, the steak tastes better when you're in, dude. Steak tastes way better.
Dude, that movie's so good. It still holds up. I'll say that.
Still good.
Every time you watch it, you learn something new.
Like what?
I don't know.
Fucking liar. I hate when people say that shit and they go like,
In the moment, though, no, in the moment when you watch, you're like, oh, I didn't pick that up last time.
You're a fucking asshole, this guy. what is it? No, I'm talking about this guy. I'm trying to defend you, bro.
Thank you, dude. Let's
When
make
you
up.
find out what the real reason for movies are, have you guys seen Spirited Away?
I haven't seen that yet.
shit, I saw it for the first time 3 weeks ago. That's wild.
So Miyazaki, the creator for all these like classic ass anime movies, right?
Princess Mononoke.
Every single one
Exactly.
has like a deeper, like, kind of social, like, story behind it. Like whether it's environmentalism or whatever. Did you know that one was about toxic work culture?
The one with the pig?
Spirited Away?
Spirited Away.
Oh.
It's about Japan commercializing, industrializing, and becoming materialistic, and then forgetting the old ways of like spiritualism and all that stuff.
Spirit going.
Yeah, the Spirited Away.
Spirit
Isn't that
of
fucking
Japan.
nuts?
Yeah,
Even how
that's
Anthony
dope.
did that was like, wow.
dope.
This guy.
We can bring it back. That was for Steve. That was for Steve. It's okay.
Well, have you guys seen Jingle on the Way?
Bro, about
He said this beautiful thing. You say Jingle all the way, yes?
It's about commercialism, fuckhead.
Okay, tell me about it then, huh?
I watched it.
kids so much that he has to get the toy.
Yeah.
You trying to get the toy.
And it's not about the toy, it's about the I just wanted your attention, Dad, because everyone in the fucking 90s was overworking and every movie was like, why can't you just come to my baseball game and shit?
He's saying it's about the toy. That's what he's saying.
That's what I was trying to say. Yeah, but like Hook.
Oh.
Hook was the same shit.
Yeah, I think it was different.
Hook's the same shit. Come to my baseball game and all that kind of shit.
Yep.
Yeah.
Mrs. Doubtfire is about pollution.
Can we say that's true and then I'll try it?
Okay, no, you say.
No, you try it.
No, you try.
I don't know.
We just started the day, bro. Come on.
Back to the Future was about littering.
Was it?
Really?
I don't know.
Captain Planet is about
Incestual sex.
Yeah. About 5-way orgies, bro.
Game of Thrones style Captain Planet.
Oh,
Think Heart Kid just fucking everyone.
so down. I'd be so down to watch a Game of Thrones version of Captain Planet. Gory as fuck. People were just getting stabbed in the eye.
Okay, I thought we were still just only on incest on that one.
Yes.
He's like, I'd be so down for Captain Planet incest.
Yes, that's what he was saying.
Dude, you know Heart, everyone's taking turns to Heart, right?
Yup.
Everybody.
And Hart's giving it.
Heart's definitely good.
Up, dude.
That's her branding. You
But
know?
that Heart would be over like season 1. It would be like a little used, you know. Season 2, they'd have to really come back with like a different.
But
Arc, huh?
maybe it's different body parts.
Oh,
But
yeah.
ass.
But different body part. But ass, asshole, colon.
He came up with the porn parody.
Yeah. This guy's good at making porn parodies.
He
You're
is.
really good at that shit.
That's like his strength. Like Joe is popping with that.
My DNA is strong.
Yeah.
Why don't we skip making a movie and just make a porn parody?
I've been wanting to, guys.
I'm in.
Well, you guys don't want to do this.
That is one of my favorite series on YouTube. Is
one?
you interviewing porn stars in the fucking Bang Bus.
Thank you very much.
That's how I found him first.
It's so fucking funny.
Crazy.
Bro, I saw your prank video where you're like hitting on people's girlfriends. That was really funny. But
That was-
That's disrespectful though.
Oh, I know. I felt bad about it.
I like when he was interviewing.
After I fucked them.
Forgot their numbers and married them.
every single one, dude. Every single one.
He's kidding. He didn't feel bad.